Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fantasy World Building. So, first things first, a couple of things. I've been a little bit busy off camera between episodes. Just a minute ago, found a golem, ancient golem that had spawned up over there. Clobbered it with a pickaxe. Got an Eye of the Ancients, or Ancient Eye. I think it's Eye of the Ancients, right? Yeah. So I then went in and checked that off in the codex. Opened a couple of things. We'll take a look at that sort of stuff more in depth next episode, maybe? Something like that. The next thing is I found these. I don't like these just being regular stone. I mean, these things are going to be bright. Wait for it. There we go. Bright green. So, it makes sense that this should be mossy if we can manage it. This here is actually marble. The mossy marble. But the mossy marble does not have slabs and stairs. Most of the mossy stuff doesn't have slabs and stairs. There's the vanilla here, which we could use. I suppose. But I mean, well, it's an option we'll probably take a look at. I'm not too fond of that. This I found is gypsum. Mossy gypsum brick. The gypsum brick actually looks not bad with the marble. I'm fairly sure we only checked the, this. Just gypsum. I don't remember checking, like, the blocks or the bricks. And I didn't notice any in the chest, so probably we haven't. So that could be an option. It's kind of subtle, but still quite white, but definitely also green. This, I mean, I guess it could work. I mean, it doesn't go with the green of this, but it shouldn't, because this is like these are like magic lines in the stone. This is actual growth of moss, right? So it makes sense that it's not the same color. But I mean, we can't do slabs and stairs, and the whole reason for this, like, I don't know if you remember, but the whole reason we've done this like this, like up one, it's because of that. So, yeah, and there's, as far as I'm aware, no easy way around that issue. And that's why this isn't just directly over the water block. So we kinda have to do it that way. Which is slightly annoying, but again, I don't know how to get around that, and we do need the water to extend this. But I don't know, certainly we should try the vanilla moss stone, especially since Quark adds these. Yeah, I just, it's in amongst, like, the growing stuff. There's water underneath it, you know? These are, like, magic focal points of plant growth. They shouldn't be just bare stone like that. I've also been harvesting things and expanding, you know, just harvest things, convert it to seeds, immediately replant. But something very interesting happened. It actually happened just after I finished recording last episode. And, well, have to just show you. It was just down here. A thing spawned. I was hearing it from afar, and I noticed it out there floating. Just I don't know what it is. It's a giant flying ghost manta ray thing. Well, I say giant, it's, if you look at it, it's not too far off from the size of an actual manta ray. Actually, I think it is about the size of an actual manta ray, so... Flying ghost manta ray. I don't know what it is, or what it does, or why, but it was so cool. And then I looked at an Enderman and got owned. That spider, it looked weird. It looked like that it was a regular spider or some kind of not regular spider with a weird head, and I looked at it and looked closer, and it wasn't a spider with a weird head. It was, yeah. So yeah. And then when I went back, it was the manta ray thing was despawned, but the next night I saw one again over the other side of the mountain here. And this time I was able to get proper up close to it. It's quite large, and it doesn't seem to be hostile. I couldn't interact with it or anything, as far as I can tell. I mean, maybe I can. I have no idea what mod adds these things. I have no idea what they are, but they're really frickin' cool. And the sounds. Can you hear the sounds? It's so cool. Also, just as a quick aside, pro tip for if you happen to do YouTube at any point, don't shut down your recording software if you're still playing, because you never know when something like that might happen. For some reason, I had shut down my recording software when those things first appeared, and managed to get it back up and going. But if it was a situation where I couldn't pause and just needed to start recording, it was not going to happen. So yeah, I don't know why I did that. I knew I've always kind of known since starting this that you always be ready to record, especially in a game like Minecraft. You never know what weirdness might happen. But anyway, yeah, that's most of my excitement between episodes. The only other thing is I moved the horses. Some of the horses. Not even close to most of them. They're still just popping up everywhere. They're all over the place, crawling all across the countryside. At this point, I got the ones that we had captured down at the end there, and then the ones that were stuck back behind the two doors there. they were stuck there for ages. I say stuck. They weren't actually stuck. I don't know why they thought they couldn't path out of there. But I rode them out just fine. I didn't even have to jump them or anything. Just straight ride, clean all the way out. So I don't know what their deal was. They were just decided they were stuck, I suppose. And fixed this. There were some areas where they could get out still. That there is just temporary. Oh, this too. Yeah. Don't know how far around we're going to take this yet. This is just to keep them in for now. Seems to work. They've been here. That was the first thing I did after stopping recording last episode. It was sometime during doing that the manta ray things appeared. I think. Oh, no. You know what? I take it back. There was one other thing that I should probably mention. These things. It may not look like it from here, but you can, in fact, fall into the center of them. And yeah, just like a cauldron. And if you happen to fall into one of them that has liquid in it, say creosote, for example, and that is too tall, you can't actually get out of it without either getting rid of the creosote that's in it, you know, just mining it and destroying it, or you need to perform a complicated maneuver wherein you jump up and dump your water bucket out, and then scoop all of the creosote out, and jump, and yeah, and yeah, when you've got creosote and water flowing together, they kind of do this weird interaction where they flow further than maybe you would expect. And yeah. So just keep in mind these things, be careful if you happen to be climbing around on top of them, just, you know, case that is ever useful, you know? But I'm sure nobody would really do that. I mean, come on now. That's just silly. But, for this episode, first things first, I realized, the other day, or maybe it was last week, I realized at some point that this episode is actually going to be on Halloween. Like, the actual 31st. So, I don't know, kind of figure we might do something Halloween related this episode. Thing is, I'm not sure what. My first idea was we could build a graveyard or cemetery, which is doable, I suppose, but we don't really have a spot picked for that at the moment. Oh yes, need to talk about them in a second, real quick, but let me finish that thought. We could do something like a graveyard or a cemetery. I don't know if we can do a cemetery. A cemetery would require a church. And yeah, I don't know how we're going to handle that sort of thing yet in this area. But I was thinking that maybe back here could be good. Like this area here, but it's all just a mess right now. we'd have to do clearing out and filling in, and I don't know. Probably will be a good spot for either a graveyard or cemetery. But at the moment, I don't feel like we have the time to do something of that magnitude that we're not properly planned for. I didn't even, like, it was only very recently that I even considered doing something special, because don't typically really think about it. Additionally, the these graves that we can make are really cool and all, but this is not super cheap, and they all require a head, and I think we've got like 2, maybe. There were those ones in that one dungeon thing we raided that I never ended up going back and getting, but that's down near the Embers area, and I don't know that I can be bothered. But speaking of those ghosts, wherever, there it is. If you remember this mod, it has stuff for Halloween. Here, during Halloween, decorative graves have special decorations. When I died, when that Enderman got me, the key was enchanted. I didn't realize it at the time, but reading this, that's probably why. Magic scrolls. If the config for spawn creatures on grave recovery is enabled, the creatures will spawn with Pumpkinhead, which is funny. Ghosts appear during night to haunt players that don't prey on graves. Now, I had thought that was from the Aether mod. I still partially kind of sort of think that it might be, because I'm fairly sure that image I've seen on the Aether CurseForge page in the screenshots. But I'm not 100% certain that that's the same thing. I didn't remember to check. Probably should have done that. But another part of the reason why I don't think I do still think that that's it is because it when I was first putting this mod collection together and running worlds and testing them, that was happening. I was getting those ghosts appearing. The thing is, I don't actually remember when exactly I was doing that, so it's possible that was around October. And given when this series started, which is like just after Christmas last year, I had definitely been doing testing for a couple of months at least before starting, so maybe it is actually the Tombstone mod. I honestly don't know. But I guess the only real way to find out for sure is to make one of those graves and find out. One other thing I've been doing is making up a bunch of marble. I've been putting supplies for building stuff in the cart. So we've got a whole mess of marble, smooth stone, and I don't remember what else I've been doing. Other stuff. Let's see, we could do one of these. I kinda like the cross. Whoa. Really? Okay. Hang on a second. Did we ever make this? Oh, this is Twilight Forest. No, we haven't made this. Have to do that at some point. Zombie head. There's nothing else interesting to do with this, right? No. Okay. I figure, even if we can't make an actual, like, proper graveyard, we can at least put down a gravestone for us to use. I actually kind of wanted this to be made white. I totally just was kind of going on autopilot there for a second. Whoops. Okay, well, whatever. Hi. Did you notice me? We have projectile protection. We can take him. Meh. I should probably not just put this somewhere willy-nilly, huh? You know what? Let's put it over here. Like right next to this main house here. Is that Enderman, or is that from having built trees, or grown trees here? Oh, you know what? I don't think we have any iron up here, do we? Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh, we don't have an anvil. What am I doing? Right. Never mind. Oh well. We can place it anyway. I don't really... Ew. I don't remember... Decorative grave. They emit smoke at night. They can be made from, yes, blah blah blah, harvested with pickaxe or shovel. Sometimes haunted by a soul. Okay, well. I mean, I'd say it counts as Halloween decoration, okay? I'm calling it Halloween decoration. We don't have any more heads of any kind as far as I'm aware. These don't count. That's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Wait a minute, there's something I just remembered. Where is... Ah! Right near a decorative grave. With the doohickey. Let's try that. Oh. Draft of the Unclouded. What on earth does that do? Oh, this has a durability. Wow, really? That's cool. I mean, maybe not cool, but it's interesting at least. Especially considering those things are not terribly expensive. Does anybody have any idea what that does? Oh, wait a minute. It doesn't necessarily come from that mod. It's just a random spell effect. Oh, we got a Between Lands one. And this tells me nothing about what it is. Cool. Okay, well, that's interesting. Well, what else could we potentially do that's sort of vaguely Halloween themed? Oh, we could go take on one of those. That's a bad idea, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Let's go do it. We might as well. This can be the, I don't know, Monster Mash episode. Ooh, there's a witch. That we should definitely try to kill. Potentially get... Oh, there's 3 of them. Or... Okay, well... Oh, that was... not a good shot. Oh, hi. Good googly moogly. I'm stuck. Why, yeah. Okay, that was a banshee, was it? Ow. We just got totally wrecked by that. I don't think they can see me currently. But as soon as I touch that grave... Oh dear. Let's try this again from range. Ugh. Ouch. We don't have the health for this. Ow. Okay, anybody have any ideas? Remember when I said this was a bad idea? I remember. She's still there? Where did the XP come from? Yeah, wow, okay, so, banshees? No joke. Wow. Oh, wait a minute, we did actually get her. How? Oh, I bet the attack has some kind of delay. That's where the XP came from. Curse Weave Fabric. Banshee Vocal Cord. That sounds... Sonic Bomb. Whoa. Weakness 3. That's only 4 seconds, though. Still, if it's something big, 4 seconds could be... quite good. Oh. Surely that does something else. Pet bandage. Oh. Weird. Ah. Yeah, I don't think we want to mess with another one of those. That was... yeah, when I said Monster Mash, I didn't mean I would be the one being mashed. That was... Those things are scary, man. can deal with you, though. Oh, this reminds me. I did make cooling liners. I don't remember how many exactly, but we do have more. Do you see the horses? There, it's an epidemic of them. Oh, it's too hot to be out in the desert. That is so frustrating. Oh, another slime ball. Nice. Tell you what though, that mod, that one right there, is terrifying and nasty. Yeah, here. Grovestone, made some, harvested some spruce, got a bunch more marble. There's our saddle. I didn't want it to leave it on one of them in case they figured a way to get out and ran off with it. If we had more arrows, I'd try to hit it, but... well, might as well check for drops. Ectoplasm. I seem to remember seeing this. Yeah. Ghost jelly. Oh, that's interesting. +2 damage versus non-undead. Whoa. Levitate for 1 second. That seems kind of useless. Not gonna lie. Okay, well, what else can we potentially do for something Halloween related? I'd say getting killed by a banshee qualifies as Halloween themed. I'm not sure you can get much more Halloween themed than that, to be honest. Chitin. Mimicrab? What in the world is a mimicrab? Vespa? Vespa. Why do I know that word? Remember... it's ringing a bell. What's a Vespa? Probably something from somewhere else. Gee, you think? Something from somewhere else. Yeah, let's take a look here. Oh, right, these two. I forgot. This is from Tombstone as well. Halloween Lollipop. It says in the book, in the here, random benefit. So, could be anything. Let's give it a go. Animal sense. Animal sense? Oh! There are silkworms. That's cool. Oh yeah, we did actually kill that banshee. Silent chills. Well, that's cool. There's that goat. Speaking of which, at some point I do want to gather up some of the animals around about here, especially the sheep. There's a good trio of sheep up over... I think it's like just the other side of those guys, actually, that I'd really like to gather together. Yes, here we go. Could definitely make more. I'm thinking this would be better as... no... well... I suppose we could make some more, but can I be bothered at the moment? You know what? No. I want to use this beast sense in the, I want to try going into the Nether. And as you might expect, it immediately starts raining, which means that it's going to be even hotter in the Nether. Fantastic. Let's go give it a poke anyway. I want to see what we can see with this ability. Oh look, there's one of the horses that's down underground for some reason. I genuinely have no idea how they get down there. Oh wow, there's a bunch of them. What in the world? You see this? What is this? What is this nonsense? They're everywhere. Literally everywhere. Good grief. There's just more and more and more of them. That's a little potentially disconcerting, actually. Because it means potentially there's something wrong with the spawning rates of those things. It means that there's more of them than there really should be. Let's go take a look down here. Oh, I stepped into the thing. I regret everything. Wow, poison 4. Good grief, that's terrifying. Axe. What is this? Eggplant. Can't seem to craft anything out of it. That's cool, I guess. I was really hoping to see, like, I don't know, something. I'm seeing a whole lot of nothing. That's a bummer. Either way, though, with what we've got on, this is about enough to be able to stand the temperatures in here, which is nice. Yeah, I'm not seeing any animals. Anything showing through, anyway. Ooh, that's interesting. Different biome down there. Oh, it's those giant mushrooms. Check them out at some point. Though that all looks very dangerous. Here are some of these eyes. Ugh. Oh, we can't get near lava in these temperatures. It's just about too much. I wonder what those are. Well, they despawned. Ooh, I remember seeing that when I checked it to make sure this mod was working. Oop. Lag spike. I wonder what the distance is on that ability. Or ability? Potion effect? Oh. Nether grass. Oh. Wait, really? Oh. Wait, then how do you... Oh, it works like lily pads. That's cool. Yeah, if you don't know, the orientation of a lily pad is dependent on the block it's placed on. So you can have... It doesn't matter how many times you break it and replace it, it will always have that same orientation if it's on that block. But if you move it a block over, it'll have a different orientation. Blech. Oh, I want those. I remember those, because you can bone meal those things. I guess this has become a Nether collection trip. Which, you know, Halloween-like, seems to work for me. If I had remembered a little further in advance, we could have planned something more interesting, but I did not. Oh. It's a beastie. I have no idea what that is. It looks like a tusked lizard with a cannon on its back. Anybody else see what I'm saying? See, there's the tail, the two legs, the tusks, cannon. That sounds terrifying. Can the magma jelly be used? Oh, yes. We can do that for fire resistance, yes. I had a thought, actually, about that. I suspect fire resistance is going to be what you want to use if you're going up against a dragon. And I think that's something we should actually aim for. Get fire resistance. Because if we've got that, we can probably at least survive a blast of fire from one. There's nether wart. We've already got some nether wart. That's not the problem, it's the blaze rods. These things are making me nervous. I'm pretty sure they're mobs, but they're not glowing. Oh, the effect wore off. Okay, well. I'm tempted to use one of these. Is that a bad idea in here? Probably. Let's kind of pull back a little bit so there's nothing between us and the exit. And see what we get. True sight. Whoa. It's like night vision, but even more. Dang. I wonder what sorts of things you can see with that. That's funky. Well, they don't seem to be moving, so maybe we can just skirt them. We want more of this to decorate with. And this. Not liking that sound. Is that these? Might be. More eyeballs. It's a Zistikin. That looks like ore. Cincinnatusite. Okay. What in the world is that? Forged? Ooh. Ooh. 1.2 and 4. 1.2 and 4, so it's about equivalent to this. That's cool. Don't mind if I do. What are the chances this lights us on fire if we try and... No? Really? Blazing wood. Oh, it's plants too. Let's see if we can get us a sapling off of this. Oh. That reminds me, actually. This. Might seem like an odd connection, but the, this. Fortune 2. I've been doing a bunch more charcoal. Making a bunch more charcoal, because Fortune definitely works on it. Oh, we're too close to hot stuff. Whoops. But yeah, Fortune works on it, and we're getting quite a bit more. Also, I was taking a look the other day at the CurseForge page for that mod. No tree punching, I think it is, that does that. Or is it simple difficulty? One of those two. You can... What am I trying to say here? The charcoal blocks you can do that process again, fire them, and it will turn into coal coke. Takes a lot longer, but it's something we can definitely do. Probably want to do. It's basically refined coal is what it is, as far as I can tell. It burns longer and is just an overall more efficient use of it. Use of the coal. Blazing sapling. Nice. I'm afraid we're gonna have to use this. Keep your distance. We might explode here. Master Brew of Isolated Senses. Oh, that's another, Between Lands one. That's a mod that I'm really excited to get into. That's... To be honest, when I started this, I was seriously considering doing one of the more recent versions of Minecraft. And that mod, the Between Lands, is the one that really pushed me over the edge to doing 1.12 instead. Because it's really cool. Some more of this. Oh, we've got something else here. Nether moss. Ooh. Wonder if that can spread. There's something up there. Wait. Is that actually something? Oh, we're out of space. No. Nether amethyst. Epic squid. Okay. Amethyst sword. That's about iron level, it looks like. That's interesting. Kind of want that. I kind of hope that it can be spread. I like Spike. Maybe we can bone meal it and get it to spread to other netherrack. Here's another one over here. This biome looks friendly, he said sarcastically. I suppose we want to grab this. I don't see why we wouldn't. Well, I mean, if nothing else, we've got some already, and it's filling up an inventory spot, so, you know, we might as well. Ooh. Greetings. Oh, I'm next to something hot again. Wonder what these things are. Wonder what these things are. That looks very withery. This is interesting. Can we just not with the fire, please? More amethyst. On our way out, I suppose we should probably try picking up one of those eyes just to find out what in the world they are. Aye. Okay, well, don't step on that. Burnium. 14 items. Okay, what do you do with that? Really? Oh, right, I remember this thing. Smelts 150 items. Okay, so this is a really good fuel. Oh, and those glow. Oh. Ow. Ow. To leave the thorn stalks. We've got it's those things. That's a deeply unpleasant sound. Ugh. Oh, it's a little stalagmite. Cool. Just noticed these. Yeah. Oh no, don't tell me you have to silk touch them. You have to silk touch this. Whoa. That's not what I expected. Oh, axe. It's not what I expected at all. Oh, it's also dropping something else. Okay, what do we leave? What do we leave? I'm going to leave this. Lucas. I don't want to leave yet. There's still cool stuff around. Should really come back here with, like, more inventory. Oh, these things like smoke. Ooh. That's cool. More dangling eyeballs. That's... Hey, look. It's Halloween themed, right? That's what we're going with, I think. The random green mushrooms is really weird. Well, I'd love to carry on, but we're full up on inventory at the moment, and actually, we have one more spot. What do we want? Let's try this. Wood? Yep. Ink bush. Ooh. That's fantastic. We won't have to kill squid. Although I suppose we have other ways of getting ink too. Oh well. Maybe I should have gone with this. Although I suppose we don't really... Actually, that's what we do, because that comes from the plant. Smoker. Well, I mean, you're not wrong, I guess. Okay, well, that is all about the space we have. Shall we take a look through this over here real quick, just to see? I don't think there's much interesting, because it just, goes, yeah, into this biome here. Oh, it's a dead wisp. Oh, ow, ow. Did he drop anything? He did. Looks like Ordo. Yep. That's probably not worth it. Try and figure a way to get that into our inventory. We can collect it elsewhere. Uh-oh. Alright then. You know, I would have expected all of these particle effects to be slowing the game down quite a bit, but it's handling it perfectly fine. Shockingly. Which is nice. For sure. Oh yeah, I suppose there's an argument to be made for throwing away this, but... What about... Shouldn't have brought those. Don't know why I did. That was dumb. Oh well. We'll come back. Actually, I mean, how long have we been going for? Been actually recording for a little over an hour. But... it's worth mentioning that there's a fair bit that I probably cut out at this point. So maybe we can keep going a little bit? Well, at any rate, I want to take a look at... Actually... that sound. That sound is not... No. It's just a little too close to the sort of sound that sets my teeth on edge. What was I saying? Oh yes. I want to, at the very least, take a look at what these look like on the surface. Do a little experimenting with them. Oh, and it's nighttime. Having just gotten squished by a banshee, like, 3 times. Maybe we'll go sleep, yeah? And naturally, it also has to be raining. Yes, hello. Oh lag. Oh lag. Why the lag? Stop that. Oh hi. You know, my inventory is actually full. Normally I would appreciate the leather, but, like, come on, guys. Well, he didn't drop anything. Oh, we're gonna need to get more of this. Why are there so many of you? Oh, there's one of those things. Do we want to mess with one of those things? You know what? Let's try. This is the Halloween special episode thingy where we just mess with stuff that probably shouldn't be messed with. Okay, that was Osvermis. Didn't drop anything interesting. I was expecting a nastier fight, considering how tough most of this mod's things are. Interesting. Well, it's good to know that those things, at least, are not quite as horribly dangerous as the other ones. I mean, I say that, if you get in range of them, they've got a nasty ranged attack. I think if we just have to be regular netherite? Netherite? Netherrack. Netherite is the new stuff. I say new, it's been out for a while, hasn't it? That is a funky red, that is. Oh, we can just place some of these. Oh, it has to be regular netherrack, doesn't it? Crying out loud. Well, I mean, we can chisel it, I guess. Does this set you on fire? No. Although it is raining, it might have put it out immediately, but whatever. I'm going to put away some of this stuff. We don't need all of it. Hang on a second. Okie dokie, grab some more of this. We can convert it back to this. It's these things that do the laughing? Are you serious? Huh. To be honest, I did not expect that. Yes, yes, yes indeed. How do we do this then? Don't really know how these things grow. I do remember using bone meal on a couple of them though. In testing, when I was in creative mode. I was just curious about them. So we can try that. This. Yep. Eggplant. Oh. That's slightly disappointing. Although I suppose that's... Why? What about this? Oh, okay, that works. Okay, then we can use that. What about these? Okay. What about this? Can't even use this on this? Oh. For real? That's a massive bummer. That'll work. Do you have to actually do this, or do these actually grow? And now we go grab the bone meal and find out about this stuff. You know, on reflection, maybe should have grabbed this earlier. Well, the trees at least will grow. That'll grow. Does this... Okay, no, that's safe. What about this? No, it's looking like not. That's vaguely irritating. Is there no way to... No, nothing obvious. Well, we'll leave those and just see if maybe they want to grow any. There's the black bushes. I don't know what they do. They don't get bone mealed. Okay. These. Ah. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Oh. Okay, well. There's also warped seeds. Can these? Really? Interesting. Let's see if these grow. Because there were those giant nether wart plants. Like, tree-ish plant things. This, though, this is cool. Giant mushroom thingies. And it gives bone meal? That is super handy. Did I say bone meal? I meant glowstone. I know it was glowstone. It's glowstone. You just... Y'all know what I mean. Hopefully. Oh, it glows. Wait. For real? It totally glows. That is cool. And helpful. These don't hurt, right? Right. Oh, I want to find out about this. Whoa. Really? Well, I guess we collected all this for nothing then. That's... Okay, well. Does this light you on fire? Yes. Yes, it does. Really? Okay. Let's try this. Nope. Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's called flowering magma. I'm not sure what I expected. But yeah, this. We can use this to maybe fight dragons. That's really a bummer about this stuff, I'm gonna be honest. I wish these things did like anything at all. Kind of funky looking, but I don't know. Oh, they do grow by themselves. And they glow. They glow. Oh! Okay. Ow. As I was saying, I just decided these things are the coolest. Oh, did he just... Yep. What was I saying? Yeah, these things are literally the coolest thing we've brought back. Absolutely. Look at that. I don't know if they'll grow like this. These trees are cool. Not all that exciting, but I mean, it looks cool. Like the, particle effects. I wonder if you shear those leaves and place them, they keep the particle effects. Hard to say without doing it. And I don't really want to waste durability on the shears. Does this bone meal? Nope. Found out this does. This? Yep. I'm going to expect these do as well. Can you bone meal this? After it's... no. Okay. Very baffled by these things. Did that grow? I'm not sure. Oh, they can grow small too, of course. Oh, and they will grow like that. Look at that. Is that not the coolest thing? I want to find out if we can self-touch this. Nope. Nah. What about the center? Nope. Okay, well. Still really cool. Does this, by chance, increase the yield, I wonder? 20... 24... maybe? Need a larger sample size to find out for sure. Can you, by chance, plant these on... no. It's probably just netherrack. Well, this is more than a little bit of a mess, but I tell you what, it's really giving me some ideas about how this area is gonna look. Now, obviously we could just kind of roll through, like, the entirety of the Nether and grab all kinds of funky plants and things, but... I do think we should maybe not go too overboard, you know? I do wonder about this stuff, if you can spread it somehow. Oh, wait a minute. Did I place that? Did I place that? No, I'm fairly sure I didn't. Maybe it does spread somehow. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think we should go too crazy with what we bring to the surface here. And I think we should try to represent the fact that certain plants and things would have different sorts of reactions to being brought to a foreign biome, you know? Like, even if this area is, like, radiating... Oh, wait a minute. There. It's a ghost manta ray, or whatever it is. Oh, and there's a banshee. Oh, but I want to go say hello to the thingy. Oh, and it disappeared. We didn't even get to hear it. Bummer. Is that Terra? Yeah. It's a little confused. They spew their XP so far out. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Even if this area is radiating, like, nether hot energy, you know, and it's very warm here, there's still the fact that there's a sun. And the atmosphere is very different as well, so I think we should try to indicate that in some way. No idea how to go about that. But one thing that comes to mind is that certain things should be kind of stunted and uncommon, and other things should be larger and more common. Like, these trees, should we, like, make them big and lush compared to their nether equivalent? Or should we make them really short and stumpy? I don't know. Some of this is going to be difficult to represent in that way, but, like, we can do it by, like, they're everywhere. Good grief, what in the world? By having them in different, growing in different sorts of, what in... It's a cricket. It's a giant cricket. Hello? Oh, what's knocking off the plants? Can I please finish that thought? Different things growing in different sorts of microclimates within the biome. Like, if we have an area like this where it kind of goes down, we would have different sorts of plants to represent a slightly different environment here versus just out on the surface, if that makes sense. So, like, using normal plants as an example, you'll have a different assortment of plants along the bank of a river compared to up on the slopes of a mountain, even if they're separated by... Oh, it's you! I feel like that's unnecessary. Stop that. He's just rolling through, knocking down the plants. I do hope I'm making some vague amount of sense here. I keep getting interrupted, and... But just... Yeah, like, the different... Rather than changing the form, because we can't change the form of something like this, we can change the shape and form of the trees to be different. We can't do that with something like this, but we can change where we plant them, at the very least. I'll be honest, I'm very interested about this cricket. Hello? Oh. You can come over, but your friends are gonna have to just stay over there. I wonder if we can get him, like, to come this way. What mod are you from? Do we have any, like... We don't have any leads on us. But... I'm highly tempted to try. I mean, never seen a giant cricket out here before. Can I, will you? You will. Hello. Oop. The spider is taking offense to our being here. Can you not? Oh, I'd actually prefer the string. Whoa. thing just popped out of the ground. Not at all like a daisy. The sound effect is... yeah. I'm not sure if I can get this dude home safely. Maybe we go that way. I'm very interested by what this is. Actually, you know what? Hang on a second. We might have a way to find out. It wasn't nighttime. I would check the book to find out if that gave us any information, but as it is, there's no way we're going over the water. No, don't push the creeper closer. What is your... why? Did you see him? This has been one strange episode, I'll tell you what. Getting ripped apart by a banshee repeatedly. Having giant manta rays, ghost manta rays, flying through the air. Trip through the Nether. Probably the least strange thing that has happened. Leads. And then a giant cricket. Come on, up. Oh, where's the next spider now? Oh, he's the other side of this. Yeah, that was pretty much inevitable, wasn't it? Might have a bit of trouble with the mud. There we go. We're not quite clear yet. This road is not secure. The peas are not growing very fast. I don't know what their deal is. Everything else is going okay. The oats are... I mean, I would expect them to be slower. But you'd think peas would be pretty quick. I'll be honest, I have no idea what I'm going to do with him once we get up here. This lead is not going to do much for us long term. Let's pop over here. Can you plant this on... You can. Wonder if he likes nether grass. I'm almost... 97% certain that he's not from the same mod as that biome. I'm fairly sure the, this mod does not add any kind of mob. I'm reasonably certain. It's got plants, it's got a bunch of stones, some liquids, but I'm reasonably certain that it doesn't add mobs. So he'll be just reacting to... yeah? Oh, is it because those are too tall that he couldn't consume it all the way? Well, I mean... I won't say no, I guess. Especially finding out that we could just bone meal the nether rack and get a whole mess of this stuff. Huh. Do we have name tags? We don't have an anvil, so it doesn't matter. I have no idea how to go about preventing him from despawning, even if he will. I don't know if this counts as a, like, hostile mob or passive mob, because the two have different rules. Oh, that intestine didn't give us anything. What a ripoff. That is not a sentence you hear every day, let me tell you. Do we have any food made up at the moment? No. Just chew on a couple of these. But yeah, yeah, I had a feeling that was happening. Did it just escape or did it despawn? I didn't think we were far enough away, but looks like it did in fact despawn. Who? That was the first time we've seen a giant cricket. I'm really curious what mod adds that, though. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. We might have the answer. We might not. Oh, who? Nope. Okay, well, that does narrow down the list of potential mods a little bit. It's not one that appears in that book. How do you spell cricket? Isn't it just... No... How do you spell cricket? Well, it's not coming up in here. Unless I'm spelling it wrong, it's not. No. No. Why do I really not know how to spell cricket? Apparently not. Okay, well. I have no idea what that was from. It was a giant cricket. That's about all I know. If you happen to know, please tell me, because that was really, really interesting, and I kind of want to find out if we can maybe do something with them. But I do think that's going to have to do it for this episode. I'm not sure I can really say that it was a Nether or Halloween special episode. Kind of sort of did Halloween-ish like things. Oh. Does that mean it's haunted now? Have to find out what to do about that. Next episode, maybe? But yeah, it might not have really qualified as Halloween themed, but I tried. Next holiday that comes along, I'm definitely going to plan ahead a little bit better. Hopefully, maybe. Although, what would you do for Thanksgiving? Prepare a large meal in-game, I guess? Although I suppose we could do like a, I don't know, something food-related, harvest-related. Oh, of course. Thanksgiving is a harvest time. Could do something for the, something. Yeah. Broccoli. But, yes. I do think that's going to have to do it. It might not quite have qualified as Halloween themed, but, well, I had fun. I hope you had fun. And if anybody knows what those manta rays are, or what that cricket was, let me know. Like, what mod? What do they do? How can we, I don't know, interact with them? I'm really interested by the cricket eating the grass. That was really interesting. Also, if you have any ideas about the Nether biome over here, leave suggestions for that as well. It's going to be really interesting to try and make that work. The fact that the regular netherrack, the gloomy netherrack isn't recognized as regular netherrack for planting stuff on it. Disappointing. Slightly irritating. I'm not sure if there's much we can do about that. Oh. That's not what I wanted. It's still planted. What? Is that going to grow? That's interesting. Huh. Okay, well, yes. I will say thank you for watching. Don't get yourself stuck in any too tall or taller tanks full of liquid. Just throwing that out there for no reason at all. And I do hope to see you next episode. Next episode, we will be doing what I planned to do this episode until I remembered Halloween. Which is continuing this. I am going to just shave the top of this off and then cover it over in dirt. We'll figure out what we want to do with the lignite later. It's fine. There's no reason to leave it all exposed like that, especially since I'm almost certain that this goes around and down into it. Because it connects to parts of the caves back there as well, and yeah, I'm fairly sure it's a very large vein. So anyway, thank you for watching. Take care, and farewell. Here, I have the ancients. Yes, I was right. Cool.